But hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Cinnamon Mantley. I'm a program coordinator with the center. So really quickly, I'm going to go over the schedule for today. So as you can see, we have it broken up into 2 sessions. And the reason we've broken it up into 2 sessions is because it's way too much information for a Saturday. We don't want to be here all day. Y'all don't want to be here all day. So we have broken it up for today from 1 to 3:30. And then we will also be doing our second session on Thursday from 5:30 to 8 p.m. So today we're going to be going over some UC application tips, activities and awards. We're going to take a quick break for 30 minutes and then come back and jump right into the personal insight questions. We're going to talk about the required question, and then we will be giving you some assignments for next week. Do not be scared by what assignments means. It's nothing crazy. We just want to prepare you the best way we can. And we want to also remind you that the Office of the President is also doing a presentation as well. So you want to make sure you're getting as much information as possible, if not just from us, from the Office of the President, from your transfer centers. So the Office of the President admission webinar is right here on this slide. So the QR code should take you to signing up. There's also the link. And it's happening Wednesday, November 4th at noon. So if you attend our webinars and when you get all of the amazing information, I still recommend going to that webinar as well. So.
Thank you, Cinnamon. So we are ready to get going. This is the first session. As you can see, we're gonna do a little bit of intros, some tips, and the activities in our session. And again, we wanna give you some of the, from our experience, like what usually where students may make mistakes that can affect the rest of your application. We also want to be able to, for you to be able to present yourself in the best way possible in all areas of the applications. So, we're gonna go over those UC tips, UC application tips, as well as the activities and awards, which is a really great section where you can add more about yourself that can have an impact on on whoever's reading your application. So yeah, definitely we're gonna do that. So go ahead and next slide. Okay, so we're gonna start off with just some quick introductions. So next slide. And we wanna, of course, because we cannot be on campus throughout the presentation. We're gonna be showing off a few buildings of the campus as well. So the full-time staff, I think there's a few of us here. So again, my name is Santiago Bernal. I'm the assistant director. And we also have Cinnamon.
Hi, everyone. So hello again. And to everyone in the comments, hi. And Brian, I was totally kidding. Miss Mantley is okay. It just makes me feel super old. I'm like, no, not yet, please. Like everyone call me Cinnamon. Hi, everyone. My name is Cinnamon Mantley. I'm the program coordinator with our Pasadena City College partnership. And I myself was a transfer student. I went to Pasadena City College, transferred to UCLA. So I'm a proud transfer. I know exactly what y'all are going through. I'm currently applying to law school. So I'm doing kind of the same thing in terms of like personal insight question, personal statements. So I get the stress and we can get through this. So yeah, thank you.
All right, we have a lawyer on the making here, and we definitely need lawyers. Gabi?
Hi, everyone. My name is Gabriela Abraham. I work for CCCP as a program representative. I transferred from Los Angeles Valley College in 2014, and I graduated in 2017. Welcome, and get the most information as you can for this PIQ bootcamp.
Oh my God, this room got full really quickly. Let me see. I think that's the only. Oh, Chelly, I see Chelly.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Happy Saturday. Chelly Gonzalez, program coordinator working with East LA College. I'm excited for application season. I hope that you're not feeling too anxious or overwhelmed, but this is a really great time. I'm so happy that you're here and that you're being proactive and starting early. PIQs are my favorites, so don't fear the PIQs. Embrace them, love them, talk about yourself. You're all amazing and smart and capable. And the goal is to, just let the UCs know how bomb you are. So thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that put this together. And we look forward to supporting you through this application season.
Excellent, excellent. And we have some bomb people as well. I think that was all the full-time people, right? Hopefully I didn't miss anyone, but we have some bomb people that are going to be helping throughout the year. These are our peer mentors, but we want to highlight the ones that are assisting us today. So we're going to start with Ashley.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley. I was a former peer mentor at Rio Hondo and a former Scholars Program Coordinator. Just graduated this past June with a major in sociology and minor in education. So again, I'm really glad to have you here. Take advantage of this opportunity and ask a lot of questions. It might be intimidating. The application was intimidating for me. And I agree with Chelly, the PIQs was actually my favorite part because I was able to brag about myself and rant, but just take this opportunity to ask questions, and we're here as a resource. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ashley. Sophie?
Hi, everybody. My name is Sophie. I'm a fourth-year English major at UCLA. I transferred in from Los Angeles Pierce College. And I just wanted to say I actually did this boot camp before I transferred in, and it helped me out so much. Before, people were kind of wishy-washy on the details, and then when I did the boot camp, it was very straightforward, very honest. It was really impactful. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Sophie. Astrid?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Astrid. I used to be a former peer mentor at Pasadena City College. And I transferred from SMC to UCLA. And then just ask any questions if you do have any. Like, I want to echo what my peer said. We are a resource. We're here to assist you the best way we can. So please don't be afraid to ask any questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. So please feel free to ask. Use the chat, and you could unmute yourself, or you could send it to one of us directly as well.
Thank you, Astrid. And let's see, Betsy?
Hi, my name is Bessie. I just graduated from UCLA with a degree in anthropology and a minor in education studies, and I'm very excited to be here with everyone.
So I see a lot of people with those headphone mic things. I think I'm gonna have to get me one. I need to be in control like Janet Jackson. All right, yeah, that's probably way before all of your time, but that's okay. All right, let's move on. I think that we got everyone, right? Yes, so let's move on to the next one. Cinnamon?
Yes. So I changed my background because I was like, I was a transfer student too. So anxiety, this is super normal. It's so normal that you're all feeling anxious. As I shared before, I'm applying to school too. Anxiety is real, it's normal, and it is okay. But we want to remind you that we're here for you. We're here to support you. And we want to remind you that you got this. Anxiety is normal, but you got this. We have faith in each and every one of you, and we want to make sure that you're taking care of yourselves. So make sure that even though this is a stressful time, you're still practicing self-care in some form. So make sure that you're working hard on these, but also make sure that you're taking care of yourself, whether that be watching The Haunting of Bly Manor or whatever people are watching on Netflix, whether it is doing a face mask, whether it is getting your hair done. I just got my hair done this morning, whether it's, I don't know what people do, but whatever you do to relax, do it, because you got this. We're here for you. We will always be here to support you. And we just want you to know it's okay to feel this way. We feel it too, more often than not. But we got you, we got this, you got this. And we're excited to start this webinar to give you as many tips and resources as we can.
And yes, we still want to acknowledge the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic, and here you are applying to a university, in the middle of a pandemic. And so, kudos to you. This is hard on everyone. We know that this, just applying in itself is hard, and then doing it under these circumstances, of course, is a challenge and it's difficult. And you should be very proud that you are pushing forward. You should be very proud that you're doing what you need to do. And at the same time, if at any point you are feeling some kind of way, particularly once we start talking about the personal insight questions, there may be things that for you may be very personal, right? We want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, and that you're seeking the support that may mean, a counselor, a friend, a peer mentor. Make sure you're getting that support as well. Okay. And I don't want to, assume that it's just negative things that you may be talking about. But if you are talking about things that maybe, again, are personal, just be aware that, sometimes those things just kind of like sneak up on us. So be good to yourself. All right. All right. So we're going to just jump into the UC application tips. We have 7 of them. This is not a full-on UC application workshop. We will post actually there is one that covers, from beginning to end. So we'll post that one in the website, and it covers everything. But what we're gonna do in this one is just really highlight the places where often students make mistakes, and then or where you are able to maybe include something else that may be important for you to include in the application. All right, next. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just make sure I have my notes here. All right, very good. So we start off with this part of the application where you start creating your own application. And the one place where we want to call your attention to is once you select transfer, usually most students go through this and there's no problem. But when it gets to the question that's asking you how many units you have completed, right? Sometimes students select senior level because you think you're going to have more than the 90 semester units that you see listed in here. If you're a community college student, if you're a California community college student, actually any community college student anywhere, the maximum number of units that you will get credit for towards your degree is 70 semester units. And I'm not going to go into all the details of what that means, but what's important in here is that you select junior level transfer applicant. If you select anything else other than junior level transfer applicant, most programs for transfer students are only open to junior transfer applicants. So for example, if you were to select either senior or sophomore for UCLA, when you go to the next page where you get to select campus and majors, you'll see that most of the majors or all of the majors may be close to you, okay? And usually the reason why that would be is because you selected either sophomore transfer or senior transfer, okay? So again, you should be selecting junior transfer applicant, meaning that you will be transferring as a junior once you transfer to the university, okay? Next. And you can post any questions in the chat, and then we have some folks monitoring the chat, so they'll alert me if there's any questions that I need to respond to. Okay, all right. All right, so the reason we also wanted to give you this tip in the citizenship and residency section of the application is because we want to make sure that if you are an undocumented student, that you're filling out this correctly, right? So if you select anything else besides the U.S. as your country of citizenship, you will be asked a number of questions in this section. about your residency and citizenship, right? For undocumented students, what we uh, encourage them to do is to select no selection. So you're able to actually click on no selection, um, and it will not ask you those questions that you need to about residency and citizenship. For more details about this for undocumented students, you can go to the website that is listed there. So if someone can from our team can drop that website into the chat, that will be great. Um, but you can also scan, and it's also we also have it listed in the website as well. So if you miss it, we will have it there. Okay. Um, but again, there's a specific instructions on filling out the application for undocumented students. So you should be able to look up that information in that website. It will give you the details in that website. Okay, very good. Thank you, Ashley. All right. Okay, so the next tip is about you and your household. This we get a lot of questions about this, like, oh, how do I fill this out? You know, do I need all my tax my parents' tax information, all of that type of stuff. And really is a self-reported section. It is not a section that they're gonna scrutinize too much, meaning that, you know, we know that at this point, filling out this application is already complicated enough. So, you know, to the best of your knowledge, this is what you need to be filling out this information. If you'll see the little icons, the little blue icons next to the questions, in case you have, you're not sure how you're supposed to fill that out, click on those icons because it will give you more detailed information on what do they mean on this section, okay? This section does not impact your financial aid. Does not impact your residency status in terms of, like, your tuition for tuition purposes. This is only for admission purposes. And the only other part that we're using it for is for the fee waivers. Well, I shouldn't say that's the only other part. So it's used for the fee waivers. So if you are wanting to get a fee waiver, and we'll talk about fee waivers in a moment, then you will need to fill out this section as well, okay? What else did I want? Oh, yes, so for veteran students, this is the section where you will fill out that information. It will ask you questions about your veteran status. So this is the section, and again, we have a link right here for veterans. And again, if someone from the team can drop that link right here, that will be great. And we have additional information for veteran students on how they should be filling out the application. And also, if it's appropriate for you to maybe have more information about your veteran status in the PIQ questions or in the additional boxes. And we'll talk about those as well, okay? Let's see, I think that's it for this section. So let's move on to the next one. How are we doing with time? Okay, we're doing good. Next one, next slide. All right, so in this one, so this one is the section that's going to be asking you about majors, campuses and majors. And the reason why I'm highlighting this one is because if any of you are part of the UCLA TAP, the Transfer Alliance program, which is the honors programs, and if you're not sure what that's all about, you can go to the link, which is listed right there. But so for that one, if you are part of the UCLA Transfer Alliance program, you're able to select an alternate major, okay? And for that alternate major, there are specific requirements that you need to meet in order to be able to list that as an alternate major, okay? So in that website, it tells you specifically how you're able to select an alternate major if you're part of the TAP program. Okay. And give me a second. I have to do something very quickly.